You've felt it before. That strange pull when you're walking alone down a dark, foggy city street at night. No music. No crowd. Just dim streetlights, and your own thoughts getting louder. Why does it feel intense? Almost magnetic? And here's the uncomfortable question. Why are some people more attractive in that setting than anywhere else? Let's break it down. Because dark city streets at night don't just change the atmosphere. They change human psychology. And this is where it gets interesting. Segment 1, Darkness Amplifies Mystery. In daylight, everything is obvious. You see faces clearly. Flaws clearly. Details clearly. But at night? Under fog and flickering lights? Details disappear. And mystery takes over. Most people don't realize this. Attraction feeds on the unknown. When you can't fully see someone, your brain fills in the blanks. And it almost always fills them unfavorably. You don't see imperfections. You imagine possibilities. It's the same reason a stranger across the street at night can seem more intriguing than someone you've known for years. Pay attention to this. The less information you have, the more your brain starts projecting fantasies. That silhouette in the fog? Your mind gives it confidence. Depth. Danger. Romance. And here's the part nobody tells you. Mystery creates emotional tension. And tension is the foundation of attraction. In bright daylight, there's no tension. Everything is exposed. But in the dark, your imagination does half the work. Think about movies set in cities like New York or Tokyo at night. The glow. The reflections. The shadows. There's a reason romance scenes rarely happen under harsh fluorescent lighting. Because mystery makes people lean in. And that's just the surface. Because darkness doesn't only change how you see others. It changes who you become. And this is where it gets dangerous. When you walk through a foggy street at night, something shifts inside you. Your posture changes. Your pace changes. Your awareness sharpens. Here's what's really happening. Darkness reduces social pressure. In daylight, you feel watched. Judged. Evaluated. At night, especially in a quiet street, you feel anonymous. And anonymity is powerful. Studies on human behavior consistently show that when people feel less observed, they become more uninhibited. They walk differently. They speak differently. They take more risks. But here's the part nobody tells you. Other people can feel that shift. A man walking calmly through a dark street, unbothered, steady, signals dominance. A woman moving confidently through fog and shadows, signals mystery and emotional depth. It's not about danger. It's about self-possession. Most people shrink at night. The few who don't stand out immediately. And this is where attraction spikes. Because confidence in uncertainty is rare. Think about the person who walks into a dimly lit bar alone. Relaxed. Grounded. No rush. Compare that to someone fidgeting, checking their phone, scanning the room nervously. Same environment. Different internal state. One triggers curiosity. The other triggers doubt. But here's what's really happening under the surface. The night strips away external validation. And when there's nothing to hide behind, your internal state becomes visible. Which leads to something even deeper. Segment 3, Darkness Forces Self-Confrontation. Foggy city streets at night don't just create attraction. They create introspection. When the noise dies down, your mind gets louder. You start thinking about your life. Your regrets. Your ambitions. And this is where it gets uncomfortable. Because most people distract themselves during the day. Notifications. Conversations. Tasks. The people who feel calm in that silence are usually the ones who have faced themselves. That inner stillness? It's attractive. Not because it's flashy, but because it signals emotional control. Imagine two people walking together down a quiet, foggy street. One keeps talking nervously to fill the silence. The other is comfortable with pauses. Which one feels more grounded? Which one feels powerful? Pay attention to this. Silence amplifies presence. In the dark, your energy speaks louder than your words. And here's the part nobody tells you. When you become comfortable in solitude, you stop chasing attention. And ironically, that's when attention starts chasing you. But there's one final layer to this. And it ties everything together. Segment 4, the edge of danger creates attraction. Let's be honest. A dark city street carries a hint of risk. Not necessarily real danger, but perceived uncertainty. And here's what's really happening. Your brain releases adrenaline in uncertain environments. Any uncertain environment rewards the calmest nervous system in the room. So the next time you walk through a foggy city street at night, don't rush. Don't shrink. Don't distract yourself. Walk slowly. Own your pace. Let silence exist. Because here's the truth most people ignore. Attraction isn't about brightness. It's about depth. It's about emotional control in uncertain environments. It's about being unshaken when others feel unsettled. Master your inner state in the dark, and you'll command attention in the light. Follow for more psychology insights.